There's no better way to program your subconscious mind than listening to positive statements over and over. And there's no better way to do that than in a semi-meditative alpha brainwave state. I've created 3 prosperity meditations on hightimelinebooks.com to help you do just that. And for a limited time, you can get all 3 for the price of 2. So take your life to a higher vibe. Check them all out at hightimelinebooks.com.
Hello, Fun Astrology podcast listeners. This is Lizz, Grace, Christie, and do you know what day it is today? Well, duh, it's Tuesday because you're hearing my voice, but beyond that, do you know what day it is? Yeah, okay, fine. It's February 18th, 2025, and it's really significant because it's the first day of Pisces season. The sun finds itself within the 12th sign of the zodiacal wheel today. That means the sun will be making its way ever so closer to the north node in Pisces, which means, ladies and gentlemen, eclipse season is just around the horizon. Happy birthday to you, to all our Pisces suns out there, and to you Pisces ascendants. Gear up for the spotlight being on you for the next 4 weeks to come. And for you Pisces moons, yeah, you may be feeling the eclipse season a little bit early this year. Come March 14th, 2025, we will be met with a total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. Lunar eclipse occur during a full moon phase of the lunar cycle, and a total solar eclipse occurs during the new moon phase of a lunar cycle. If you are a being that was born with a Pisces sun and a Pisces moon, that means that you are a new moon baby. To counter that, if you were born with a Pisces sun and a Virgo moon, you are a full moon baby. So, if I'm going to be frank, I kind of feel like both Pisces suns and moons natally will be kind of our fortune tellers for what is to come during that start of the eclipse window of March 14th, 2025. Tapping back in today, February 18th, 2025, there's a pretty quiet sky above our heads other than the sun making its way into the sign of Pisces. We do have a moon in the sign of Scorpio, which is a water sign. And you know what? It will be making a lovely trine to the planet Mercury, who, like our sun today, is within the sign of Pisces as well. And this trine will occur around 10:55 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, meaning that unlike last Tuesday, where our head and our hearts and our minds and our bodies were all out of sorts, today we are potentially waking up with a cleaned out and healthy connection to our mind, body, and heart. Uranus is done making sticky squares to the sun and the planet Mercury, as opposed to last week where those squares were very potent. We can step into the flow of this Pisces season without fear of electrical currents being set loose on the water. Water is a conductor of electricity, so last weekend may have felt very electric and triggering. I'm imagining whatever debris was kicked up last week is starting to settle, and some of us are grateful that the debris was actually kicked up. With acknowledging Venus moving into Aries, we are collectively and individually figuring out who we are on a deeper level so that we can distinguish and purify our desires more in accordance to our higher selves versus our lower selves. I'm guessing that this last week brought out a lot of characteristics that you forgot you had lurking at the very depths of your pond. Moving into the future and into this next eclipse season, which starts on March 14th, it would be really nice to have an awareness of our shadow selves so that once that Virgo total lunar eclipse happens, we're not getting smacked in the face with our own shadows. Overall, today, Tuesday, February 18th, is a great day to fill your cup and to potentially lift your spirits as well as someone else's. Why not just do a good deed for a random stranger out in the community? Or give your friend a gift without expectation. Pisces may be the end of the zodiacal order, but the vastness that Pisces holds is the potential spark that leads to Aries that bursts into a new being. Nurture the new being that you are becoming and that the world is growing into. With that, I'm Lizz Grace Christie, sending you so much love. Thank you for tuning in. This is the Fun Astrology Podcast, and you'll hear from me next week. Toodles.